What's up? Thanks for the t-shirts again. How have you been? We're 94. I've been good. I had my VTuber form for work today, and I got to see my VTuber man, which is my favorite hentai artist, and I got his autograph, so that was fantastic. Just want the number to have a 69 in it. No, I just forgot. Shiwasu sad it's maybe 169. Because I know 165 is considered short in Japan even. So you gotta be higher. The average must be higher than 165. But I thought it's below 170, so somewhere around that. 167 even maybe. It doesn't have to be 69. 楽しかったよかった。Yeah, we can probably watch that. Let me find the link.
これからもずっと
Oh, ありがとう。Thank
一緒だ
you.
よ。
Thank you, Casta, for 21 months. Thank you. ありがとう。ゆらら VTuber. Yeah, seems fun and I like the time as I can get to watch live. Oh. Okay, let me check. これかな? I think it's already been archived. Let me see there. あれまだないのかな? Uploads? It should be somewhere there. It's been a while. Yes. Please. I will admit I felt a tiny bit bad watching Sensei draw so wonderfully and so effortlessly, after it took so much effort and time to do just a pair of hands. He said he did just quickly, but he did write with a pencil first, like before the stream. But that was so quick, like I didn't notice. So he can kind of go with it, but I don't know how much he did before the stream. Just a heads up, you have to give stuff the essay, but every month for emotes to work, right? Yeah, so we can get rid of the emote even. You don't have to. そうなんだ。170.8。あ、結構上がったんだね。じゃあ日本人平均。男子平均。改めてもう3月。じゃあもう、なんだろうね。もうなんかそういう仕事、形にならない限りもう言うのやめようかなと。台本も渡して言うのやめようかなと思った。録音しても使われないこともあるからね。YouTube とかも撮影しても使われなかったりとかもあるから。I mean, subbing streamer forgot them here. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. Thank you, though. That's weird. I don't see the archive at all. Let me go to the link directory. Maybe here. Okay, now I can see the archive. It's just not in the YouTube channel itself. To that staff, is there the way to give that bot a permanent staff? Maybe not a permanent one, right? I think it is in Fabric. You just have to go there directly from the Twitch link, no Twitter link. You know, on Twitter, you're not posted a link, so you have to go from there. Hi, Jonah, yahoo! よし、これで見れるはず。Okay, now we can do the watch thing. So for that, I need to pull up the chroma key. So wait for that. だってそろそろクロマキーを I guess now we only have 39 commands. I think. Reaction channel? I want in that. I'm involved in the video. So I'm not just reacting to it. I'm just explaining the situation. 39. What do you think? I think it's a good number.よし、来た。There you go. What? Yeah, translation explaining. ありがとう。でもね、明日も、そうだね、明日もしっかり配信したいし、明日はできたらお昼ぐらいから行きたいかな。朝から行けたら行けたいんだけどね。寝たら絶対起きないもんな。Yes, we're talking about channel stuff. I was curious if you have any plans to add Komi badges. No, you can see. You're gonna see like more command badges, but not Komi. Just different ones, different ones. Let's get ready for the watch party. Not really watch party, but yeah. Okay. そろそろ見ますか、今日の配信の様子を。ありがとう、渡辺さん。お得にありがとう。If you check your subscription to her on your subscription setting, you can see all the sub badges. Yes. Now game stream expansion. 起きるかな、どうだろう。はっきり言えばね、明るいうちからやりたいです。Kaho sensei moves. Don't let me get there. こんな感じかな。よいしょ。よいしょ。Got him. よし。Okay, get ready. Watching. こんな感じだ。よし、来た。で、これからも。We just kept, oh my god, Denver, thank you. Thank you so much. この辺にしようか。この辺にする？この辺にして、Windows Capture。来た。はい、OK です。で、こうすればいいのか。本日ね、このようなことをやっておりました。So, this is a VTuber I'm voicing for work. ナイスサウ帰国時のスカート。よく覚えてるね、よし。馬ピューじゃん。馬娘に当時ね、マンマがハマってらっしゃったんですよ。So, take some time. And this is art. Ma'am also drew. これまたOkina先生が書いてくださって。Oh, can you hear? Can you hear the sound? How? Well, I can vaguely hear the sound. なんかちょっと聞こえるね。Yes, Mama. Can you hear? Oh, 聞こえてくれた。Okay, I can hear that. I might use this as a transition. Whenever I get to use that. You can't hear? How about now? How about now? How about now? How about now? Did you hear that? Nope? Nope? No sound? No sound? Yes, yes, okay. I think it was just tiny. It was just tiny. I could hear that because I got a good headphone. But then let's see. Okay. The PC sound is on. Do you want to make it bigger? It's the sound is okay. You could hear that. fine.
宗方先生、待機ありがとうございます。イクパール先生も先生って。
The lag, yes.
そうです、先生も
I was just waiting for the lag.
ドキドキして始めました。はい、主様たちごきげんよう。
Switching from earphone to headphones.
待機、お花様待機、ファンネル様待機、うさ太郎様も
こんな感じでした。
ね。
Little raccoon on my screen.
チャンネル様、こんゆら、そういう挨拶を初めて。
好きなネロ漫画家先生に書いていただきました、こちらのアバターを。So how's the volume? Is volume fine? She's just introducing herself and she's just saying hi and greeting the chat.
こんゆらこんゆらこんゆらがもう浸透しました。ありがとうございます、山人チャンネル様。
You can hear? Sound is okay? Please somebody react.
もう皆さん分かってますよね。主様たち、本日は
I'm just checking the sound. Maybe turn it out? Could be a bit higher on YouTube side. I cannot make it bigger here. What? Okay. Okay, wait a second. Okay. Okay, wait a second. Wait a second. How about now? How about now? Is it too... We're seeing myself on screen?
ようやくご対面できるという
こんぐらいかな。
もう感動で
Is it too small?
ドキドキしてもうすぐ読んじゃった方がいいですよね。もうなんかみんなもうゆららオンリーとか
But still big? Okay.
緊張しちゃうのでクラップクラップ。You came too こんばんは。
じゃあ他 What the Windows capture? Okay, I'm just gonna make it capture. Wait a second. I don't think we need to hear the bit that much if Kaho is translating sound. 9. Yeah, so it's okay. It's just a video that you can watch it later. So.
じゃじゃん。わあ、かっこいい。
ね、ご自身時間とでございます。If you guys can hear still, I think that should be fine.
犬だけ画質が
Sound was fine?
タッチが違いすぎます。
Just not live? So now it's a good amount? Now it's a good amount, or can I make it smaller?
では皆様、はい。
I'm gonna still trying to figure out. We can hear? Okay.
シワスのままいかつい。反り込みがね、おちんの。
Okay, so I'm gonna make it smaller because I want you to hear me more.
こんばんは、ピンキーウェブさんもいらしてくださいました。
こんぐらいだったらいいかな、別にね。I think it was like this before. I don't really want to mess with the PC sound.
こんゆら。
Because I use the PC sound for my playing songs. iTunes too. I think I'm gonna make it.
いかつい感じの自画像で。
こんな感じ。
これを首元のタトゥーは
首元タトゥー一応なんか G ペンをモチーフに。
I think I just made it back to the original volume because that's the volume I share with music too. So it will be easier.
めちゃめちゃ入ってるんですね。G ペンタトゥーかっこいい。インヌ様が本日バースデーということで。
Papa is Papa ですけどね。What I noticed that some English VTuber they refer to the rigger as Mammy and Ma'am as the illustrator.
みたいなタッチですけどもなんかインヌだけなぜ。
本当はこの僕の部分は
I have a sneaking suspicion that the dog want me to do something. Yeah, I know. The dog is just looking right into our souls. I don't want to say it during the stream, but the dog looks kind of creepy. Good that you held it.
細いペンでもうずっと手を描いてた。
That's amazing. He drew the hair like just one by one.
I'm confused by VTuber naming convention of their creators.
ちなみに何時間ぐらいかかる？
犬の方で多分
Bigger is Mama and Mom is the illustrator. Wait, I think the opposite. Wait. Mama is illustrator usually, in Japanese at least. And I heard Mommy is for rigger.
おめ誕生日おめでとう、犬。
ね、犬が反応せる。
1歳になったんですよね。
So he took hours, half a day, for drawing that dog.
そういう店 のママで。あ、なんでかね、エチさんの方ママと言って。リガーの
The dog looks real because he drew by hair. Hair by hair.
そうなんですよね。なんか英語だと英語圏だと
Look at that hair.
ライブ2で動かす方がマミーだった。マミーとかなんか言い方どっちもママだけで言い方を変える。
I'm just explaining about that. Like, yeah, like in English, some VTubers refer to Rigger as mommy and illustrator as ma'am. But in Japanese, ma'am for illustrator and papa for Rigger. So I don't know what's correct. I don't know who started that.
むしろその犬ちゃん半日で描けるのすごい確かに。カラーを入れつつ、だからお洋服は違うまた。
You know, you notice his clothing looks different. It's like a different style. Because he just took too much time on the dog. I was like, okay, let the dog wear something.
今回質問で入ってきますので。
We can save some time.
本日、Hey Great! グレイチ様。英語の質問もね入ってくるかもしれないんですが、
I've only ever heard Mama Papa for the illustrator. Or only illustrator?
よろしくお願いします。
僕は英語喋れないので、はい、すいません。
So if it's a male illustrator and Papa and female illustrator Mama, that's also different. In Japanese, if it's an illustrator, it's ma'am, whether the illustrator is male or female.
That's amazing. どしどし質問を送ってください。You can send all the questions.
He can speak a little bit
お
Mandarin.
兄ちゃん。
Arigato, thank you.
So much fun.
Why? What? That's a lot. What are you doing?
できた。こちらの質問。
わあ
漫画家になる。
Thank you. It very helped with the song.
それ聞きたい。
漫画家になるきっ
When we reach the benchmark, when we reach 1200, then we are sharing the art that the producer made for the song, which I cannot use because I don't even know how to use that because there's none of my ideas are in it. They just use a copyrighted costume, so I cannot do anything about it.
アダルトショップに行って、アダルトショップで時間を潰して、もう大学いいや、漫画家なろうと思って。
It's okay, don't feel bad about it, Amber. I really appreciate support, emotional.
なんかもう一年勉強してるのはちょっと。
It's just for this project by.
修行の時間に。
Well, I gotta go translate this. Sorry.
まあ落ちちゃったから。
But he said because he failed. I asked about how or why he became a mangaka. It's because, you know, he couldn't get into college and he didn't want to do another year just studying. So I was like, okay, I failed in the college entrance. I'm gonna become a mangaka. And 2 years later, he debuted as mangaka. And he said he was drawing even like during studying. So he now said maybe because of that I failed. I think it turned out alright. Oh wait, useful water, thank you for 13 months. Arigato.
Shibuya for aqua, Shibuya for aqua, Shibuya for aqua.
Interesting.
2年生ぐらいの時に才能ないやって思ってやっぱ小学校入ってくるともっと上手い子もいるし、
I was explaining like I wanted to become a mangaka when I was a kid, like first grade, elementary school, but on second grade I realized like, I don't have parents. I cannot make stories, I cannot make original story, I cannot draw character, only the face, I can draw the body, I can make them look like they're moving. It's always just a straight face, so I was like, I'm not good enough. I'm giving up. 中田の場はってことは
なんとなくわかるのね。わかりますよね。今ピクシブやツイッターで有名人になれる可能性もある。確かに絵の発信はすごく最近はしやすくなりましたよね。
The manga about adventure of little Yurara.
別に多分偏見もないですしね。ありがたいこと僕エロ漫画家ですけど、まあ そこまでエロ漫画家だからって別に。
Wait a second. Let me just adjust. Oh, wait a second. OBS. I think I want to adjust OBS. Wait a second. I think I can do that right here. ちょっと待ってね、待ってね。I'm gonna adjust the alert position. アラートの場所を動かそう。Wait a second! その辺で、アラートの場所を動かしたいんだわ。この辺にしようかな。Can somebody test alert? Failed the character entrance exam and then become a lewd legend. True success story. And he later explained about he wanted to become like a mainstream mangaka eventually. I think a lot of mainstream mangaka start as like doujinshi artists or doujin artists, then start with something lewd, but eventually becomes more mainstream. And he thought about it too, but he realized that he has too much talent as an hentai artist. So. Anyway, let me go back. I think the alert position is now okay. ちょっとアラートの場所をね、ちょっと動かしました。
確かに。
まあもちろん反対される人もいるとは思いますけど、まあ漫画家
And there's not that much prejudice against hentai artists because they're just drawing, because they're not actors, actresses, directors. So he said he never had trouble making friends. No one really discriminated him as a hentai artist. The world needs his skill and talent. And at first he went to like a mainstream. He took his work to mainstream company, a mainstream publisher. So he ended up having a lot of doujin, like lewd doujin. And then he wanted to start selling those doujin by a magazine called Aum. And they were selling his doujin for him. And then they read the doujin and saw like, okay, this guy is talented. Like, do you want to make some lewd comic like in our publisher? So he kind of go scouted.
すごいすごい。
Modember, thank you so much. Gifted 5 sales. ありがとう。イエーイ。
スカウトですね。
出たね。
新人賞に送ってみないみたいだったんで、まあ、じゃあ書いてみっかという感じで書いて、
That's that. Thank you, thank you.
あんまりもうエロ漫画家の大ベテランなんですけど、
He's a veteran now.
腰掛けのつもりで、
そうだったんですね。
まずはまあその一般紙でいつか
この辺でしょ。
まずはエロ漫画でと思ってた
Just
ら
suggesting things. Sorry about that.
エロの才能がありすぎたんですよね。
すごい。もうこの才能ちょっと一般紙に送るのもったいないと。
An art arc. I think so. Thank you so much for that.
すごいですね。告知しないんですか、エロは。
We saw the art.
才能がありすぎたんですよね。残念ながら。
We should all make our own doujin comics. Yeah, it'll work. You get noticed by making fan art, and eventually you'll be able to make your original art.
Asking about how he became mangaka, and he was thinking about doing like mainstream eventually, but he was too
Are you creating comics too?
Manga sensei, so he stayed for more than 20 years. Wow.
Yeah, he's better now. He's an hentai artist for more than 20 years.
これこだわりが
言われるんですけど。
Yeah, so somebody mentioned that the way he drew lips are quite sexy. So is there like any intentions? But he doesn't really know too much sewed on lips. It's just his style, I guess. And I explained, like, the way he drew breasts are so realistic. Just like even they're saggy, like naturally saggy. It's not like pumped up like balloons. It's more natural.
そのおっぱいブラジャーに入らんやろというものじゃなくて、まあだからなんかどこかしら
No, I mean like I'm me, Kaito. I don't really have to use this as me.
なんか想像して書く感じですかね。
Yeah, the way he draws lips is so good, right?
ユララがリアリティあるの？あるんだよな。
いい感じ今も動いております。柔らかさが伝わりますよね、お年玉くん様。
It's just
揺らぎそうレベル収まった。
when
コミックス買った
he
ら
draws
乳首
dress,
レ
like
ベルじゃダメです
it's not unrealistic. It's just so naturally realistic.
ゆらら個人的に
And that like other women like I can and like that.
あったんですけど、それも表紙からして乳首が全開でございます。
YouTube では出せない。
出せないんで、表紙だけでも見せたいと思ったん
That's
で
a
すけ
huge
ど、
night in Dark Saga story of the universe.
これはもうしょうがないので。
Arigato, thank you, Luna. Thank you so much for continuing the gift.
ヌーディストビーチ。
そうですね。ヌーディストされてますね。
Makes the Lord bigger.
とかもされたんですか？
まあチェック。
Tag the ban word. Yes, I think I made ban. Or I don't know if I made it or not.
エロの動きって大変そうですし。
ただもうだから。
I could unban it. No.
自分でなかなかやっぱアニメチェックはするけど自分でわざわざ見ない感じだったりするんで。
Do Dangaka take model to practice drawing people?
配
Maybe.
信サイトでめちゃめちゃ出てくるな俺の漫画と思うんで。
海外でなんか
You just mentioned like there are a lot of website posting his art. Yeah, posting his work.
あるな。
Oh my god, Luna, thank you for getting 5,000. Arigato. I'm making the art bigger. ありがとうね。
最初の頃は学園ものが
性の入る話が満載の明るいみたいな。
パンダの現在
Now there is like a small music in the background. It's so tiny, but it is music.
出してるんですけど、学園ものが多いんで、この
Now we're talking about that there are a lot of stories of his about schools. But because of that, we never had JV of his work. Maybe because it's about school. Yeah. A lot of his work involved a lot of girls, so it might be difficult to hire all the actresses for that.
女優さん30人ぐらい集めないといけない。
それはギャラがかかりそうです。
ギャラ多分全然こうあとなんか。
I like that he's not afraid to draw things like slightly sicker girl. Oh yeah, and he doesn't just depict one type of body shape. He draws like different bodies, big, small, big bad, big booty, or just like, not just big, or lonely type. Like, his works got all the women. So I love that.
コラボ AV かアニマルビデオ化がされるのでは。ね、ついついなんか聞いちゃいますよね。
There's tons of school staff out there.
質問よりもなんか
Mythic perfect level for an interview.
聞こえちゃいます。ああ、最後の方見るとラフ画のやつ。
Holy shit, those are some nice matching set of black. Kaho, black and white.
出せますよ。おお、これでも OK なんですか。
Oh yeah, it was a nude speech. Yeah, school trip. I got that signed.
ゆらら同人誌に出てみたいって夢がありますので。
I want Yurara. I want to see Yurara in doujin.
嬉しいなーってな。
If you can draw that, that would be fantastic.
手の中で。
But yeah, there's also an anime of that nude speech.
I'll just say thank you, Okina sensei. Ah, thank you.
Timing in, thank you.
海外の方のコメントもございます。そう、
Thank you, Daddy.
シワスのOkina先生と
No one asking about his name.
間違いやすかったりするん
Now
です。
Shiwasu no Okina, meaning December's grandpa.
Name, like a pen name. Shiwasu no Okina in Japanese means December's grandpa. Well, so yeah, how?
I want to say Yurara in doujin.
Ask about that. シワスのOkinaってお名前の意味
That's my friend. That's sensei. I have too much respect for to call him friend.
Santa Claus.
サンタクロースからそこからなるほど。
He said it's December's grandpa, so Santa Claus. And he immediately said, like, it's a lie. That's a lie. I didn't have any thought into that name.
特になんでこれにしようって漢字多めがいいとか。
まあ、
サンタクロースが由来って言っていいよね。
なんかつけたかったみたいな感じがあって。
Oh, his best stuff is high school based, and yeah, there's an animated version of nudie speech and this game. And that's why the more slightly animated side show. Thank you so much for the info, Mas.
近くに20 和樹って名乗ってる人がいたんで、じゃあ他の分でどれにしようかな、
ペンで
いいやぐらいの、もう本当に何のひねりもないので、
うわー、じゃあさつきとかもあったかもしれないし、
そう別にさつきだったかもしれないし、うずきかもしれないのに、神奈月かだったかもしれないんだけど、全然
神奈月とかありますもんね、よく懸命で。
ないんで、
Hi everyone, hi.
してもらった人に
Scorpio
申し訳ないっていつも
ですね。
うんうん。
沖縄にしたのは
本当に自分でもなんでか全然覚えてないです。
Yeah, they don't remember.
一つ覚えてない。He doesn't remember. Why?
I haven't finished work. I still have a delivery left, but happy to be home watching the stream now. Welcome.
いいですけどね。なんか漫画家さんのイメージって感じ。
No, not winter. December.
あ、確かにあんまピンとこないですね。
シワスってつけといたらなんか
Not just grandpa, also mom,
入った途端につい
like old guy
なんか
in general.
人数が
It doesn't have to be someone related.
みんな一言つぶやいてくれるので、
いいですね。竹取物語。沖縄。
こんな感じで決めちゃうんですね、ペンネームって。
興奮が好きだったわけでも
もう全くないです。
面白い。
I hope please gets an animated. Yeah, it's getting popular once again. There is that possibility.
いますからね。ちょうど12月の時期になるとエロ漫画とかで。
みんなにそのなんかエロスをプレゼントするサンタクロースだみたいなすっごい深読みしていただいてるんだけど、全然そんなことない。
わかります。このゆららのねデザインを考えるときも、なんかタヌキになんか動物っぽいのがいいなと思いまして、でもウサちゃんとか猫耳
ね、このデザインかわいいよね。
じゃあタヌキなら被らないかなっていうので行きましたね。
Hey, what? Oh, just happy to hear and be here with the legendary Kaho Shibuya. Thank you, King.
でもやっぱ尻尾欲しいなと思ったんですよね。
タヌキも一人いますけどね。タヌキと豆がいるからあれなんですけど、まあ。
Your animation nowadays are bad quality. They got no budget, I think.
わかるわかる。うわー、すごい収益的ね。1000円入りました。
ありがとうございます。
1000円が入りましたよ。すごいね。あれ、YouTube って500円単位なんだっけね。なんか500円単位でしかないんだっけね、YouTube って。よくわかんないんだけど。
せいやと言ってしまう。あのタイトルになってしまうからですが。ありがとう。
This speech has a good animation. Animated version, piece how made? Not as much since they basically just cut out the manga panel with sprite movement. It's much less of the what's the Netflix anime title? But retired Yakuza had house husband. The way of house husband.
まあまあいるので、なんか差別化をするいい感じのがないかなと思っていて、まあメイドさんだし、そこからまあ無理やりやばいデザインにした感じ。
Actually, Joey the Anime Man loves his manga too, and also Faku's owner Jacob, he loves Shiwasu no Okina too.
ピンキーベブさんもありがとうございます。これもありがとうございます。タヌキは施設ばっかりポンポコって感じですね。
Did mention Oppai about like a character design of Yurara.
このバッジとかもつけていただいて、こう実はゆららピンク大好きなんですけども、そのデザインをカラーがメインがピンクとか、10日もう全然まんまのピンクがいいです言わずに。
具体的においくつなのかは知らん存じ上げません。40代、50代なのかな。20年以上キャリアがあるから。で、大学受験失敗して2年後だから40代かな。
嬉しいしか言えないです。隣にマンマがおるんやで。確かにお母さんもデザイン
I'm surprised people think Castlevania is counted as anime. There's always an American made show based off of a Japanese video game. Right, like it's based on a Japanese video game.
お待ちください。
I keep forgetting that.
でも可愛いわよ。ね、コンコンってキツネ系のキャラクターも多いですよね。ずっと思ったけど、オープニングのキツネさん、オープニングキツネおりました。オープニングが画像、キツネがいるのに今本人が気づいた感じでございます。落ち葉がね、待っております。
Maybe gaming as I don't know. I actually have the first time figuring out how to use Yurara.
ジュラ誕生日は決まりどうすれば漫画
Usually I just come off as me.
答え方がいただいた部分もありますが、漫画家になりたい人は
I'd have to share the same moment with you.
何が特に今の時代は
I don't know, I could play games or like talk about stuff as Yurara or just my new YouTube VTuber avatar. I think it's gonna be fun already. I think I got an email from the Rigor earlier.
漫画家は、まあなろうと思えば慣れちゃう。
The bet I made sure to have a chance of pointing people towards the source manga, but it'd be interesting.
なんか他の
The content.
漫画教室みたいなの講師をすることもあるんですけど、
Now
まあ
I just asked him about how to become mangaka. The title said how to become mangaka. He says it's you can be mangaka. Like it's not easy to be mangaka now. Yes, make a living off of mangaka might be not tough. Yeah. If you want to become mangaka, you at least have something good going skill-wise. Like you can think about good story. You can make good story. You're great at showing some movement. Like your drawing skills are fantastic. Or character development. So something that you're good at. And unlike being an athlete, where you just have to be physically competent, and you really have to figure out if you got a talent or not when you're way younger. You can still become mangaka at any age. He said it's not tough to become mangaka. So you can also become a story writer. Now you can work as an illustrator to make manga together. You can still be a mangaka. That's good. People like being VTubers being themselves. Hey! Got the laptop? Wow! Oh my god! Yeah, I was on stream today. Thank you so much for coming.
この犬に起こされる、もう目覚ましもかけなくなったので、絶対この犬が7時に
They only know true pain.
もう大丈夫なんですけど、昔はめちゃくちゃでしたね。
そうなんですね。だって麻雀とかも晴れますね。
Said his schedule used to be so messy because he doesn't play mahjong or he went crabbing. But once he started having this dog, his dog like, wakes him up every morning, like at 7 a.m. And now he has a healthy life. And some mangaka slept only for 3 hours a week. 3 hours a week? Like, how does that happen? They only sleep for 45 minutes and wake up, or 15 minutes and wake up. Yeah, hope you're
He says that his lifestyle
being
is
well.
not very healthy.
Healthy.
絶対買ったは怖いです。
怖いね、買ったとか。
Some mangakas couldn't sleep at all.
No, I just cannot believe that some can go without sleeping. Like, I need to get some sleep.
On your body?
Like, for hours. I can just easily sleep for 10 hours straight. Seriously.
やっぱデジタル化はじゃあいいこと
数時間で起きるのすごいよね。無理だな、私。
ああ、すごい危ないですね。そしていいご質問が。はい、リュウ様。ママ、巨乳好き。
You also awake for long hours, but I never had a 24-hour stream. I never had like sleep stream. I don't know, when I wake up, I can just stream right away. Or I gotta chat, I have to wash my face and then I have to leave right away. No, he literally said like 3 hours a week. No. That's even 3 hours a day. That's even better. Yeah, exactly.
逆にみたいな、まあ
Fish? No, I gotta just sleep for 15 minutes and wake up.
アイドルとかでもまあたまにいるんですけど、そのほら、
Yeah.
まあ愛嬌はあるけど別にそんな
Has Simba lost a lot of weight
女の子もいるじゃん。
because there's so many days just sleeping?
っていうのをなんか繰り返していくと、なんか本当に性格の悪い、あんまり顔の可愛くない子も
That would be one advantage if you did set up my guest appearance playlist.
可愛いよねってなってる
If you sleep on stream, you can have it running in the background. But I wouldn't own the content, so they might hate it. Even though some of them said like, "Oh, okay, like you can just run on videos," but some would probably hate that idea.
シワスの沖縄マンマは珍しく BL 漫画も書いてらっしゃったりしますから、これはびっくりです。
Like unless you're running in the background, it wouldn't really help.
男性向けも書くとかいうのは結構お伺いしたことあるんですが、なかなか男性漫画家さんが書いて普通にエロ版
Even if I could get, I would probably like hate that idea if I was the YouTuber, because unless you go to their channel and watch it, that wouldn't really help their viewerships. No. Wow, Amber has put on weight during the coma? But how did it happen? Whoa. Really? Oh, I had no idea. You don't like the stream? I might move. Like, I might sleepwalk. That could be something funny. Yeah, I've always been a night owl too. But now that because of COVID, just a lot of places that close at like 8 p.m., 9 p.m. So I love eating out, so I think I have to be awake in the morning. そうなんだよ。実際に送ったんだ、すごい。I never heard of it, Dragon Car sex. What is that? You mentioned that.
エッチだなと思うんで、まだ俺にはまだちょっと早い、ドラゴンカーセックス早いなっていう。
Yeah, I was just asking about his BL manga. As a male hentai artist, it's so rare to like see BL manga from those people.
豊富なんですよ。すごいんです、マンマは。すごい人間愛の話に聞こえる。確かに。そう、もう人間。
Oh, because heavier is neck.
ワンちゃんも好きという。
僕は常に言ってるんですけど、僕漫画ジョジョと一緒で、僕の漫画人間参加なので。
And he says just like JoJo, his manga is about appreciating human guys. Yeah.
All mankind in his manga.
Yeah. He reads BL too, and he finds them erotic, so he want to try on his own too. Hey, Babongo, thank you 17 months.
女性の方もやっぱ裸体を描くって相当画力がいるイメージ。
Yeah, but I saw like during coma, he lost some weight because he couldn't like eat at all. I know you get like a nutrition from too, but male artists doing BL makes about as much sense as number of female artists doing Yuri manga. You're just epic. We need more Stone Ocean anime.
Where his ideas coming from? I'm interested.
He said that he never run out of ideas. Isn't that amazing? Doing the same genre for more than 2 decades, and he had never run out of ideas. すごいよね。実際遅れるまで書いたのすごいよ、よし。That's epic.
まあ、映画漫画ではとりあえず今またフルカラーの漫画を
That's awesome.
なと思うんだけど、まあ大変
ですよね。それは大変そう。でもカラーいいですね。
なんかまあみんなの満足感がすごいやっぱりすごいんで。
He said that he like drew some like old like full cutter, like all the pages cuttered. But that would take so much time. Sending my nap. ありがとう。
この
Then, but he was so quickly, they had to give him extra nutrition bags. Oh!
結構前から言われたのようやく最近流行りになってきたみたいな。それこそ
How is his mood right now?
プラスぐらいからたのが、シャロンアップルから来たものが今ようやくなんか形になってきてる感じなので、ね、昔のアイデアがいつじゃあ今書こうってなるかわかんないですよね。
I just mentioned macros because I was like,
確かに。
maybe there are ideas like he hasn't used, but eventually he realized that okay, this is the time to use this idea because it's like macros press. So the idea of like a virtual idol was from macros press, but that was back in 1994. That was almost like too early. But then like, you catch up. People catch up on it eventually. I had to mention that. I use macros press as a reference. No. He's too tall. Aww. There's no word that's too tall. No, he's explaining that he wants to draw, he wants a protagonist to be reasonably attractive. Not just looks, it's just about personality too. Otherwise, he doesn't deserve a harem. And he said some male readers, especially male readers, hate that idea. Sometimes they just want to see so unattractive male getting all the girls because that's kind of fancy. So he gets those criticism. And he just replied back with, that's why you're not attractive, right? That's why you're not popular among girls. Because you have those fancies. That was kind of funny. He's okay, he's getting folk. Oh, Denver's happy. Oh, okay, good. His mood is stable. Good to know. Even if you're a stream, you talk about macro. I was just watching Macro's Path, I had to mention it. It's just visually stunning. And the story idea is cool too. Like especially as something from 1994. He was average looking guy. He got some average looking guys too. He got some chubby guys that protect, but the chubby guy has a good personality. It's not about looks. Oh no, I'm just watching a stream that we did today. Like, Yurara did get the interview her mom, which is an illustrator. We had to do that mostly in Japanese, so I thought maybe I could translate. The only time being so tall isn't bad in our praying. Oh, but the stupid airline's fault. Yes, Jonah. Yeah, she does visit your channel sometimes. I haven't used her much yet these days. Looks are good for the first 2 weeks. Personality is good for the whole time. Yeah. I mean, I love Rent a Girlfriend. I love Chizuru, but it's so hard to love the protagonist. It's just I get. Don't we all get frustrated with the protagonist of Rent a Girlfriend? Yeah, somehow we call the VTuber illustrator as ma'am. I don't know where that happened. That's cultural over there in that VTuber industry. Yeah, it's definitely not like a ma'am. It's like, you know, no, it's a male form. In English, I just learned that, according to Roosevelt, that you can refer to them as papa too. But in Japanese, it's always ma'am, because I think only ma'am can give birth, right? Like physically. That could be why. I forgot. Have you ever ordered Xbox? No one ever used Xbox. No, thank you, Nina. And bye bye, George.
The protagonist has to be somebody who can be popular to make a harem, and I think that's very important.
Rom-com and especially harem protect have so many issues. I saw it already. It's being changed so much.
分けて分けて頑張っていきたいと思います。ねえ。これはタマプロジェクトから聞いてって言われたんですけど、アニクラ
スケジュールが
に
きつそうですもん。
出演されたということで、はい。
Take care.
思い出とか。
This is the artist who designed Yurara. Take care, Linda. I'm watching it now. The protag is absolutely frustrated, right? It's just he's not a bad guy, but like, sometimes like, he does nice things, but it's not something that out of the ordinary. I just figured it was more that at some point the mama papa roles were set as tradition. The stock. It's kind of like a first children and a first child in English translation of Evangelion. Like, maybe some of these thought like, it wouldn't make sense. Let's make it a first child, not first children. Because it's just singular. Got, you know, Japanese just stick to first children, second children, third children in Evangelion. And Kara even didn't like that, you know, grammatical translation, grammatical tweak. Alternate between not enough courage and just moronic sometimes. Tradition versus arbitrary tweaking. Harem protects. I just hope they have an arc and not this brand. We cannot study. 僕たちは勉強できない。なんだっけあれ。What's the English title for We can't study? That's also from Jump? Yeah, like I understand, like, you know. And also quintessential queen traps. The protagonist was a teacher. No, he was. They were both teaching the girls. Yeah. As like a straight A student. So it made sense. Like the girl had to depend on him. So you could just easily euro some feelings toward him. But Rent-A-Girlfriend, no one needed him to protect. Except for Sumi-chan, because Sumi-chan is just too shy. So she really appreciated the protect's help. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't understand about other girls. Harem protect, I just hope they have an arc and not this brand anymore. Neri, miss your automated. Hello, we're just talking about Anison DJ thing. He's an Anison DJ too. Thank you, Nerdy Laundry. 11ヶ月ありがとう. So I was saying that maybe we can do DJ. We can both be as same like a DJ, Anison DJ band.
It makes sense. They need to be highly likable. Yes, not just a mix, but a more like personality, right? ラギアさんもなるほどなるほど主人公がモテるっていうのは納得です。たまにハーレ漫画とかでもこの主人公が嫌いっていうだから炎上したりしますもんね。主人公が女の子可愛いけどとかで。
これみんなが行くの無理があるだろうっていう。
わかりますわかります。
ちょっと今その話を We were just talking about that. Some harem show do not have good protag and it's not very convincing. Even though girls are cute.
So the thing is, one person from the chat
and now he starts drawing.
Okina Mama's signature autograph with illustration possibly. And he's gonna do it right now here.
That's the weirdest setting. School days? I think it was based on the Doubt game, and if you play that game, like I think you were expecting some kind of outcomes. Yeah, so it was supposed to be weird. Anyway, the drawing seems so effortless. Do you see? Do you see the pencil? Do you see the pencil marks?
そういう企画になる気がします。何？そうなんです。 Born, yes! Get an opportunity! 狭い。もうコメント欄がね、ごめんなさいね。こんな感じのアナログ感な、テクノロジーなんですけど、アナログ感ですいません。あ、そこから行くの。もうお玉のお玉みたいな。ここから行くんです。
FLCL is probably the weirdest.
んじゃします。ネットマージャンもされるんですか？
ネットマージャンもしなくもないんですけど、そこまでどっちかと言ったら現実の鍵を握りたい方です。
I never played Mahjong. I always wanted to learn.
つるっとしたのいいですよね。
Maybe I can learn like via some games.
ゆららが拾ってないコメントを書きながら拾ってくださいました。
Can you see the pencil marks at the time? Not sure if I can make them out now.
ではいつから？
I don't think
マージャンはもう学生のうちから。
I see a little bit of pencil mark, but
Yeah, he's created Mahjong.
確かにちょっとね、
長き貴重です。目から行くんですね。
鉛筆が。
やはり高度に動くからカメラピントを合わせようと頑張っております。
The cam is like trying to focus.
左利き。あ、これはミラーです。Sorry, it's mirroring. He's not left-handed. He's right-handed. 麻雀打ってみたい。わかります。
Tarazanmai was so weird. Oh, that's a good one. Tarazanmai was so weird. Really fun.
Sorry about that. うわー、
たまたま。
ちゃんと。
たまたま。
ほくろも。Oh, my beauty spot.
I think I can see what you're referring to. Just so faint. I can't tell if it's really there. Yeah.
騙された。
I don't know if, like how much it helps.
ありがとうございます。わ、笑ってる。I look so pretty over there. すごい。こんなすぐ描けちゃうんですね。すごい。先生は絵を描いてて病んだりしませんか FJ 様。
すごくありがたいことに、めちゃめちゃタフなんですよね、そのメンタルが。
すごい。
Okay, I have to reply back to Whisper
今
now.
までうわもう
Hi.
ダメかもとか
I was just asking the question from chat. Have you ever been like kind of for like mentally broken because you became too busy?
なったことはあります。夜中に突然タクシーに乗って。
Then he was like, "Oh, I never had that kind of breakdown, mental breakdown. But there was one time that I asked cab. I got into cab, and I asked cab to just take me anywhere. Then he went from Shinagawa to Yokohama, or Yokohama to Shinagawa, which is quite far.
Default on a lot of webcam software, not something I can help with today.
I just got to whisper. Let me just reply back.
麻雀負け差分衣装をぜひ麻雀もねやってみたいです。ボードゲーとかやってみたい。失念旅行みたい。確かに。イララはね個人的にサイン
They make drawing like this. It's so effortless.
大丈夫でございますよ。お気遣いありがとうございます。師走の沖縄先生大好きです。ジョージ様。
わかるわかる。そうね、実際にね、行きたくはないんですよね。じゃあ、外とかには。わかる。結構ルールは知りたいなと思って。I didn't want to comment on how distinctive and hard to mimic his art is, but I saw it might come off weird without content and why. I'd ask that. It's okay, you could like, ask a question in Japanese, in English. No, you didn't have to be overwhelmed by the Japanese chat. I think that he would appreciate that actually. He did mention that he wanted to come to Anime Expo when this the Tamatoy company. When they asked me, like I refused because I didn't want to go to the Argentina only booth anymore. I wanted to go to a different booth, and I knew that they were gonna sell my JV if I went there at Kaho Shibuya, and that was I didn't wanna do signing right in front of my JV anymore. I refused. So they ended up like asking Sensei. And Sensei was feeling like, oh my god, look, I have to go to
Quickly down, right,
go to LA. But later he mentioned that. So I found out the schedule is quite tough. Yes, they literally like try to. They ask you to be at booth like for such a long time. So, so he was a little bit. He felt a little bit back down. Yeah, the thing about booth inviting you, like not con inviting you. When con is inviting you, like you can pretty much adjust the schedule. But when a booth is inviting you, you might feel obligated to stay at booth like most of the time. Because that's how they get to sell the product. Yeah, 本当やし. I wasn't so much worrying about Japanese chat as much as why is this guy mimicking me instead of his own art style? Oh, right. I think you'd understand like you just want to develop your art skill. And he just mentioned Trillion game. I gotta read that manga, Trillion game ね。
すごいもうこの5年齢でまだ進化するんだ
トリリオンゲームね。
あれぜひ読んでいただきたいですね。
Oh, that's Mamo's recommendation. 初見初コメ失礼します。ご本人様降臨でございます。Shiwasuの木のまんまでございます。本人が書いてくださってるのです。
はい。
トリオンゲーム面白い。
The camera. Oh, he's lefty. Yes, I had that. He wasn't lefty. It was just somehow the camera was mirrored. I don't know how that happened. So precious to attend the booth full time, or sometimes they just ask you to be like the company. This company also asked me to be at booth like most of the time, and just gave me like a 15-minute break, and I was like, you know how busy Anime Expo is? Just you lose 15 minutes just go into the bathroom. Like you can't adjust it was just too physically tough. Yeah. Because it would cost them like so much money to just let me stay at the hotel, that luxurious hotel, which I got stoked by. I got harassed by the bath boy. Yeah, so they have to sell more product. For that, like, they need me to be there all the time. It was tough. Very tough. Then you have to wear wigs. You have to be in a cosplay. So that was just too tough. Yeah. So if I went to Anime Expo with them, with the company, I had to be stuck in like our 18 booth, our 18 area, and get exhausted. So that's why I didn't want to go with them anymore. Yeah. Like I was happy to, I would happily go to the con because that's a huge con and I love the atmosphere, but those have. And the first year I did go on my own because they didn't know like how. I was like, they didn't know how popular I could be. And I was like, okay, like you can come to my booth kind of way. They were just having me. And they gave me like event fee, but that was much. I couldn't cover the hotel fee at all because that's not much at all. Yeah, I got paid like half of my hotel stay, so it was a minus for me at first. But I was like, I was happy to just be at the anime convention. So, but yeah, I did work more than I got, and they sold out everything. So next year they wanted to help me and they wanted to pay for my expenses, but no appearance fee. Just they were like, okay, I'm gonna cover you like a hotel fee and like a flight ticket. So at least like it was. I could pay less for. Like that? I wish you to come to England. We would love to see you here. I have to go. I have to get invited. He's just sorry about that. I'll get back to the translation. Mamba just said he get a lot of references from JV. He watched those live action things. And he understand, oh, this angle, like I can write this angle, I have never tried that angle. You learn so much from live action. That's fun. Yes. Did you see it as a useful foot in the door? Yeah, sometimes you just have to go there, like out of your expense, and make them understand, like convince them that it would be an asset to have you. It would be an asset for you to have me there. Then you just have to prove yourself, but you won't get paid because no one believes in you. And then you see how popular you can be, and they're like, okay, I'm gonna invite you. For now, I'm paying for expense. So. But sometimes they take advantage of you when you do that. So it's like it's difficult to balance things out. You gotta ask MCM to bring her over. MCM something Comic-Con. McDonald's Comic-Con. What's M? What's the state with M? M. Damn, what's M? Wait, it's UK Comic-Con. Okay. It's not US. It's not US. Movies, comics, manga. Oh, makes sense. I doubt any of the event has a cash for the market reach, right? That's true. Like international transportation. Like international travel costs more than having a local guest. We'll get to that eventually. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, mirrors fix. Somebody asked like what, well, may I ask him like what more he wants to do in the future because he's done a lot of things already. He has a lot of hobbies, and he said he wants to draw something mainstream eventually. He wants to make some mainstream content. I do need to take time off in May and October. We also ask him about how you come up with names for each character in hentai. He said like now he's just googling things, like what could be the popular name. Because if you start being specific about the name, like My Hero Academia's names, a lot of the names come from what they can do in their abilities or their personalities. But hentai artists, like you have to make different works. You have to make tons of works, not have long work. So you have to end up like, having a lot of names because he specialized harem too. And you can read his new work on Fanza. At the platform, just check his Twitter. Hi. One lucky viewer will get it eventually. It could be you. Need to pop to the kitchen, decide food options. Okay. Different titles. I want to finish watching this. I should finally get into bed for some sleep. He said he does last sketching in analog, on paper, but eventually he does covering in digital, but he loves like doing like analog stuff. Unless like analog option is gone in the world, he wants to just keep drawing with pen, like an actual pen.
Okay. So please
But
follow his Twitter.
it's easier to do covering digitally.
プレゼントは公式で Please check TMAR Tama Project social media for this gift. I'm gonna talk about it on my Twitter too. Okay? というわけで Twitter はぜひぜひチェックしてください。
Now that I'm biased in favor of that protocol, it's only been presented by my wife for the last 6 years.
について Twitter でちゃんとつぶやきたいと思っておりますので、要するに Twitter チェック、そしてもちろんこちら放送している YouTube の登録もよろしくお願いいたします。
Yeah, for his new work. I mean, if his work becomes so popular, you'll eventually get translation. But at first, it gotta be in Japanese. Unless it becomes like internationally popular, no one's gonna put money for translation.
緊張した。
I mean, he's saying like for him, for his update.
ありがとうございます。そして改めましてインヌ様ハッピーバースデーでございます。
Yes, a lot of people just auto translate or Google Translate. That's how things work.
すごい強烈な単語を残しておきます。
It's just,
Thank you.
it gotta be that way.
So I'll see you next time, okay? ありがとうございました。わ、いろんなありがとうコメントが。
Kaho, PlayStation 3, what was your favorite game? I don't remember much from PlayStation 3. It went by so quickly, didn't it?
まんまパワーでございます。今後もよろしくお願いいたします。
トリリオンゲームチェックしよ
それでは皆様ごきげんよう。
ごきげんよう。おやすみなさい。
う。おやすみなさい。Let me just be right back. I got another whisper. Okay. Okay. こんな感じでございました。Tales of Symphonia? Tales Game。電信は初めてかも。電信なかなか見えないもんね。こんな感じでございました。How was it? あれこれどうだったなんだなんだ What's going on? What? あれなんだなんだ What was that? What was that? Oh, I got. What did I have? I got a window capture? I had no idea I got a window capture from here. よいしょ。There she is. That was Beth. Thank you. よかった。こんなことをしておりました、今日は。That was fun. That was fun. Oh, I should have put the category VTuber app. But yeah, I was just watching the YouTube, so it should be okay. Yeah, I used to be a reporter, so No, あれ1時間だったからね。Jim was tired. Good thing that we kept the H command. No. Why did someone just ask age? Huh.よかった。さて、そろそろよくやりながら。はいはいはい。 Yeah, so when I have a sleeping stream, I have to just play some music. It's definitely best to like own your own music, or or just have your own videos. We could do the reruns of my past streams, maybe. Uh, if I'm gonna get to have the sleeping stream, I have to figure out. What's the Kaho time, kana? Yeah, it's mainly on YouTube, but she makes a guest appearance here, very. Yeah, I was just trying because I wanted to understand how to use like a VTuber avatar. I got my own avatar too. I think it's finally gotten rigged. うん。多分そろそろリグができたんだと思うよね。Let me check. Let me check. I wanted to update you that I'm almost done with the rigging. Oh, cool! Currently testing the model for final adjustment. Nice! It's coming in a couple days. Okay, config is slightly different for different devices. Personally, I recommend iPhone if it's available, since it has the smoothest free of glitches. Okay. わかるよ。まとめのオツ。I'm gonna show the video of the casino arc from Dragon Quest. No, I wouldn't see that. I guess you're just gonna keep playing some music. Yeah. Okay, yeah, that would be best, probably. なるほど、なるほどね。そうだね。Let me check other videos that I'm watching right now. あれまだおらんな。always wanted to, like, you know, rate this person who made my overlay or who is also making my new overlay. But we are on like a totally different time zone. 起きたらいいの？落ちちゃっていいの？こんな遅くまでありがとね。いいんだよ。Whole practice praising hiring people? Are you talking about Poop Museum? Forever. I think I want to commission this Earth more. As a thank you. I want to rate your pixels. いやー楽しいし嬉しい。でも無理はしないでね。体の無理はしないでね。私寝れなくなるのが一番苦手だから。寝るの大好きだから。寝るの我慢してここにいてくれたらちょっと大丈夫かって心配になっちゃう。Kaho needs more JPEG streams. They did re-release the Russian first part. Oh, cool. Yeah, I got a lot of like a J game, like a Japanese game, like retro games. It could be interesting. I don't really play any current games anyway. I don't play games that like, people play anyway. So I guess we can play any games. Yeah, I want to like make art for bit viewers too. 本当？ありがとう。よかった。でも眠くはなるからね、ほんと。Thanks for fun stream. Thank you. You can play Mother too. Oh yeah. Oh right. Switch allows like a lot of retro games too. Even Chrono Trigger. some like older Dragon Quest, right? And you can change the languages too, because it's on Switch. I have a lot of retro games, and I can use my retro console, but they have to be in Japanese. I mean, at least in the game. Within the game. Nerox, thank you so much for watching, Japanese. No, thank you so much for coming. Arigato. 忙しくてけどつかほ。ありがとう. That's the fun part of Twitch. Just stream what you can and people will come. Hold free, hold free. I mean, my gaming is just for fun anyway. Yeah, and I wish I could update about the game accept new cap or new flavor. We did find Rick and Monty in the beginning, but yeah, I asked management team like how did the meeting go? But maybe they just had a meeting, or it's still technically just wait. Well, it's already Monday, is it? Right? Yeah, it's just a weekend thing. So I just want to get the update as soon as possible. I want to ask another manga artist about next collaboration, next game accepts. And I am working with Village Vanguard in Japan. Village Vanguard is a franchise in Japan. I'm working with them, and we're gonna have another collaboration in March, and that involves the mangaka. So I wanna announce that as soon as possible, but we're not at that point yet. So sorry. So no update. Not even by English translation book. Now I am still furnishing this new studio. Nothing has changed, so I gotta continue doing that. And tomorrow I want to take it there again, and I want to put all the tiles, and I just want to furnish more. And please be there. みたいね。あつかほ、今日も大変ありがとう。あ、OK です。落ちましょう、落ちましょう。So for that, I need to get some sleep, okay? Thank you so much. Sorry about no update. I'm frustrated too. Like, I just want to know what's going on. Like, having those people in between, that helps most of the time. And especially when they try to come to talk to me directly, it helps to have somebody in between. Because what happened with music producer, or just something, sometimes things get complicated, and they have to talk numbers, so it'll take more time when you have somebody in between, but I guess they will handle things way better most of the time. Just gotta be patient. まだね、新しいグッズの報告もしたいんですが、それはまた次回いつになるかなって感じです。Yeah, having distant representation is good. It's easier and faster to do everything on your own. However, we had some issues before. Some media reporter tried to be a friend, not a client. As soon as he got my number, because we were just meeting up for the interview, he started using that number for texting me in person. That kind of thing happened. So it's always easier to have somebody in between just in case. Yeah. There's time and place for intermediaries. So yes, it's always safer. I mean, you're gonna look more professional that way. Oh, Canon. Dinner time, mata ne mas. It gives you protection and keeps things how you like things. Sometimes it's kinda like you don't want to talk about money until they bring it up, but sometimes you have to. Because what happened is people just assume they can use you for free when you don't mention it. But management team would just go there right away. like for you and for the team, because they need to get paid too. So yeah, having agent would help most of the time. So, but because I had to have somebody in between, it would just take more time to get all the information and how things are going. They're not gonna let me know until everything is finalized. So yeah, if you can be more patient with like a new info, that would be helpful. Right. Now with the controversy, yeah. Just avoiding all the troubles. Thank you for understanding. じゃあそろそろレイドタイムから Okay, rate time. Yeah, producer Sansaga, that was horrible. Like even when I'm during this Japanese client, I'll just let my management handle, or I write Japanese email and let them send as them, not as me. Yeah, thank you for Thank you for the stream, Floral Panda. It's been a fun day. Thank you.
Now you're one third on the way to owning your song.
Oh, that's too amazing. You guys are too amazing. Thank you. 次も今日いいよ。いつでも遅刻していいから来てくれてありがとう。Thank you. おやすみ。バイバイ。またね。Great time. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you guys. Have a good one, Tainted. You can still join the raid. You're gonna get some Kaho bees. Let's say hi to somebody who made a pixel art of each emote, each command. Wait, I mean each alert. Except for the bit words. Okay, we're gonna see each other again. It's an amazing art. Let's say thank you together. じゃあまたね、バイバイ。おやすみなさーい。